The story begins with, the outer gods created universes, lots of them. They were supreme, eternal, and bored out of their minds. To spice things up, they decided to watch their creations fight each other. It was like their own cosmic reality TV show. But then, something unexpected happened. One of the gods got killed by its own creation. The other gods didn't care about the death, but they did care about the power vacuum. The god's power was now up for grabs, and every god wanted it. For that the rule was simple, first one to claim it, gets it. And just like that, the game changed. The gods, once bored and aloof, were now racing to claim the vacant throne. The cosmos was about to get a whole lot more interesting. The scene shifts to a high school where students' gathering was meant for a simple farewell. Sun Suho, the main character, announced his great news: his acceptance into the Korea National University of Arts. Excitement radiated from him. A peer immediately voiced doubt, questioning Suho's character and predicting he would fail and have to repeat the year. Suho dismissed the skepticism with a laugh, feeling immense relief at finally leaving the school's difficult environment behind. Lee Wonchul approached. He offered congratulations, expressing genuine surprise at Suho's drawing talent and asking when the skill was developed. Suho greeted him, mistakenly calling him Sungchul. Wonchul responded sharply and aggressively, correcting the mistake and asserting his identity. Suho calmly acknowledged Wonchul's past disappointment, noting his failed ambition to control the school. Suho then pointed out his own role in ensuring Wonchul's smooth graduation. A female student nearby showed confusion over Wonchul's continued hostility toward Suho, a student who had endured hardship but remained strong. Wonchul's anger intensified. Suho attempted to calm the situation, suggesting a peaceful end to the school year. Wonchul ignored the plea. He moved to attack, launching a quick punch at Suho. A sudden change occurred. Suho's body reacted instantly, imbued with a surprising power like that of a hunter. He blocked the assault effortlessly. Suho's own mind struggled to comprehend his newfound ability. Wonchul staggered back, blood running from his nose. The injury only fueled his rage. He turned his aggression toward the classroom environment, smashing his fist into the metal cupboards. The force was immense, creating a large hole in the steel. The entire group of graduating students froze in stunned silence, witnessing the inexplicable violence and the birth of a new power. 2 years had passed since his graduation and the strange event with Wonchul. Sun Suho was now a second-year university student contemplating his future. Just 3 years prior, everything had changed. Portals and dimensional gates suddenly appeared across the globe. Suho listened to a campus announcement: all classes in the main building were relocated to the annex. Students were strictly warned to stay away from the main area because hunters were actively engaged in subduing monsters. In a separate location, the president of the Hunter Association asked for an update. A member reported the operation had been underway for just over 8 hours. The campus announcement repeated the warning, stressing the danger to non-hunters and demanding everyone maintain distance. Suho reflected on the global situation. The gates that appeared 3 years ago were entrances to dungeons. After a certain period, monsters would inevitably emerge from these dungeons, posing a serious threat to humanity. In response to this global peril, certain individuals began to awaken, developing special abilities that utilized mana. This emergence of the awakened provided a much-needed countermeasure to the chaos. An awakened individual named Wu Jinchul quickly established the Hunter Association. This organization unified the awakened, turning them into professional hunters. This swift action contained the initial chaos far sooner than expected. Consequently, society was now clearly divided into two groups, the awakened and the non-awakened. Suho sat in his relocated class, sketching, his mind lost in deep contemplation. He was thinking about the massive disparity in the world. Some people, the non-awakened, had to struggle like ants just to survive and earn small rewards. Others, the awakened, hunters, could seize immense wealth and opportunity effortlessly. The non-awakened quickly understood their place. No matter how hard they worked, they could never match even an E-rank hunter. Their existence literally depended on the hunters. If the hunters failed to close the gates, the world faced destruction. Essentially, the non-awakened relied on the awakened for their very survival, while the awakened could easily thrive on their own. This dynamic created immense gratitude among the non-awakened, including Suho. He appreciated the hunters for maintaining the fragile peace that allowed normal life to continue. Yet, a deep sense of unease began to surface in him. He questioned if he had grown too used to his own powerlessness, his inability to achieve what he truly wanted, like finding his parents, and his reliance on others just to live. He remembered a time when he felt strong and capable, but now that feeling was replaced by profound helplessness. Suho's mother often told him how much he resembled his father. This led him to wonder, how would his father handle the current situation and the crushing powerlessness Suho now faced? Suho's deep thoughts were suddenly broken by a loud noise. It was his teacher standing right next to him. The teacher complimented Suho's concentration and asked about his drawing. Suho explained he simply drew based on his feelings. The teacher leaned closer, noting the creativity. Is that an ant? The teacher wondered aloud. No, it looks more like an ant human. Suho looked at the bizarre sketch he had unconsciously created during his reflection. He inwardly questioned why he had drawn such a strange image. The scene abruptly shifted to the Hunter Association near the Dimensional Gate's exit hole. People were confidently waiting for the hunters to emerge. An association member noted their relaxed posture, suggesting the raid was a success. Hunter Kim emerged with the rest of the team. An investigator from the association praised Hunter Kim's work, confirming the dungeon raid was complete. They had encountered a new monster type, one that spewed blue flames and attacked with claws and fangs. The investigator noticed some small scratches on Hunter Kim's wounds, which the hunter dismissed. Another member requested the official raid report. Suddenly, the scratch on Hunter Kim's body glowed with a bright blue light. Instantly, Hunter Kim transformed into a wild monster and began violently attacking everyone nearby. Horror deepened as the person who had also been scratched by Hunter Kim immediately transformed into a monster too. The Hunter Association members were utterly shocked and panicked. They realized that even a minor scratch from this new monster could rapidly turn a person into a rampaging beast. The classroom was disrupted by the chaos and commotion outside. Suho and his classmates were pulled away from their studies, watching the unfolding events with shock. Suho rushed to the window and was taken aback by the scene. People were violently attacking each other in a frenzy. A classmate beside him pointed out that the attackers had blue lights in their eyes, making them look like monsters. Another student speculated if a dungeon break was occurring. Outside, the panic escalated. People were screaming warnings, urging everyone to flee, while others insisted they should wait for the hunters. A student desperately called out to the instructor, pleading for help, but the instructor lamented their own powerlessness as only an E rank awakened. Suddenly, Suho heard a monstrous growl nearby. A creature then lunged right through the classroom window, shattering the glass. Panic erupted. Monsters, their eyes glowing in eerie blue, began attacking the students and the instructor. A shout went up urging everyone to escape. Suho started to run, but he noticed a girl trapped and pleading for help. Torn by conflict, Suho told the girl he would find hunters, a desperate promise he immediately regretted, realizing he might be sealing her fate by leaving her. As he ran, Suho berated himself for his profound helplessness. He fiercely wondered what his father would do in this terrifying situation. Just as a monster lunged toward the terrified girl, Suho stopped. Inspired by the thought of his father, he grabbed an oxygen cylinder and leaped toward the creature, determined to protect her. A message suddenly appeared, a sealing his fate spoiler alert that he have met all of the requirements to complete the secret quest called him Courage of the Weak.